Variety, 24 hours a day. 97.7, the voice of the Southeast.
When Jason Hess transforms into Freddie Mercury, takes the mic, begins to sing, you forget it's Jason, and for a moment, you think it's Queen, Freddie Mercury. Queen Rocks is on its way to the Drum Theatre. Jason, welcome in, mate. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks very much for having me on your show, and you're spot on. It's all about suspension of disbelief.
It is, isn't it? Hey, listen, you've been doing this for years. About 24, 25 years now?
Yeah, close to that. Yeah, certainly 20 plus. The band was formed way back in 2000. We formed to perform at a Queen convention back then, and it was actually only ever intended to be a one-off show, and here we are, 23 years later, still at it. So,
how did you and the guys get together? How did it come about?
We were friends, actually. So there's a great community of Queen fans around Melbourne and around the world. In fact, there's a bit of a bond between Queen fans who are very devoted. And so some mates who all had a shared love of Queen had become friends and decided that it would be good to start to play their music just for fun, really, and this opportunity to play that convention. And we had such a good time doing it. We got a really great response, and that's when the decision was made that, well, you know, we're five great mates and we love doing this. Let's keep doing it.
And you're still doing it today, yeah. Great stuff.
Still doing it today.
Look, there's something about the music, isn't it? I mean, so we had the Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie come out, but you were well ahead of that. But there's something about the music of Queen that just lives on.
It is. It's timeless in a sense. You're right. It's an amazing catalogue of songs that, you know, they had hits over the best part of 2 decades while they were active with Freddie. And some of their songs transcend, popular music into popular culture, which is, you look at, you know, for example, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. They're played at sporting events, you know, all around the globe to this day. Or another one, Bites the Dust, for example, that is just, you know, a perennially, it's a hard word to say.
It is, this time of the day.
Favourite song. There's something about their music that touches people in a way that extends beyond the genre of music, rock music, although it's more than that, I suppose, that they operated in back then.
And that movie, of course, is quite emotional at times, and blending the music in with that. Is that the sort of thing you do too? Do you talk about the history of these guys?
We don't talk about the history so much, so it's not like a songbook type of gig. It's more of we try to replicate what an actual Queen performance was like. So we draw from their 80s stadium rock era. So particularly if you think back to Live Aid or the 1986 Magic Tour where Freddie wore his iconic yellow jacket. And so the idea is to capture the energy and the spirit and the essence of the time when Queen were at their live peak. And invite you to enjoy that experience and very much participated in it as well. So Queen have so many anthemic songs, and we like to encourage our audience to sing and dance, and there's great opportunities to engage with the audience and have them participate in the show, and that's what we try to do and recreate that experience. So if you were too young perhaps to have enjoyed Queen in their heyday, or you want to relive what it was like to be that age again, then this is the show to come to, and leave your sort of inhibitions at the door and just be prepared to have a fantastic time.
I like that. Leave your inhibitions at the door. I like that. Well, looking at you on stage, I want to say you don't strip off, but you got that top off, and you've got the bare chest and so on, and you do all of those things. And watching your transformation, I've seen your photo, and then from your photo into your transformation, it's just incredible. How long does it take you to transform?
Look, we've got it down to a reasonably fine art, and our keyboard player Brendan has become very adept at being my makeup guy as well. So around about an hour before the show or so, we'll start to get ready, start to get into our costumes. And look, I'll be honest, my natural hair colour is not the colour that you see when I'm on stage.
No, I know.
There's some work to be done there, and once we've we've got that sorted and you know, get the mustache and the eyebrows and a little bit of eyeliner to and we're ready to go. So it's a reasonably quick transformation.
You look so real. You really do. And there's changes within the show too, isn't there?
Yes, that's right. Yep. So look, the key looks, as I mentioned, is the 1985 Live Aid, which is the jeans, the white singlet, the arm band there that Freddie wears, and then the 86 with the yellow jacket. But there's also a few other surprises in store as well. I'll leave that to hopefully you come along and see the show and you can see what they are. But it's not just those two costumes or outfits. It's there's some other things that I've plucked from various parts of Queen's career and stage show that make it into the show as well.
Well, I've seen a grab. You've done something on YouTube of the show, and you've got costume changes left, right, and centre in there. So I don't know how you do it, but it must be done quick.
Yeah, well, there's it's between sets, or there's instrumental passages during songs where I've got the opportunity to dash off and do a quick change and dash back on again. So it's all kind of very well practiced, so that I don't stuff it up and turn up while wearing the wrong gear.
Mate, it's an energetic sort of show. How do you cope with all of that, and what do you do at the end of it?
That's a really good question. So it's a blessing in a sense, because it forces me to stay fit. You can't go out. It's our performance end to end. It's a 2-hour show. Yep. We have a break in the middle, an interval. So I'm doing about 100 minutes of pretty vigorous physical activity. If you've seen Queen live performances, Freddie is running around. He's pumping his fists in the air. He's working that audience hard, and so it takes a lot of energy. I liken it a little bit to like doing an aerobics class while you're singing your guts out at the same time. I swim and do resistance training, and I have to stay on top of my fitness and also on top of my voice as well, and making sure that I'm I continually practice and try, and it's a craft, and you need to work on it and refine it, and I'm always looking to improve it.
So how many minutes or hours a day would you practice your singing? What do you do?
It's probably a couple of sessions a week.
Right.
So I'll probably actually spend a little bit more time on the physical fitness, but all of us in the band, this is our passion, but it's not our day job, and so we have day jobs and families, and so we need to make sure we balance the time that we commit to working on the band and to these other very important.
What is your day job? What do you do?
I'm an IT project manager during the day.
Oh, okay.
So that's So I'm looking after the delivery of quite large technology projects. So it's a reasonably I'm not sure if stressful is the right word exactly, but it's a job that requires a significant amount of time and commitment and energy. So that's another great benefit of managing the fitness. I have this mantra that if you get your sleep right, you get your diet right, and you get your exercise right, then they are the three key foundations, and then you can put you in the best position to be able to do whatever you want to do in life.
Now, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute you're getting older. However, as you do age, how are you going to keep doing this?
It's a good question. Look, I'm in my 50s now, but I'm still in pretty good nick. You
look in fine form to be, yeah.
Thank you. There's no sort of sunset, on the horizon for me just yet. I think I've got a few years left in me, but, we've created something that we love. As I said, it's a passion. We're all Queen fans. We love what we do. So should there ever come a time where I have to, hang up the jacket, then I'd really like to be able to actually pass it on to somebody else and maybe take more of a backseat in the band. But I think that's, hopefully quite some time.
Well, mate,
there's lots of things that we'd like to do first.
Just jumping around to the stage and watching you jumping around and doing all those antics, I mean, to say, it must take so much out of you. Like I said earlier, but you must be just exhausted.
Yes. Look, as the physical fitness holds me in good stead. The other element of exhaustion or the thing that is draining is actually the emotional energy that you invest
of course.
into putting a show on. So I go out there and I give it 100% every time. Look, whether we get good crowds. But whether there was, 2 people or 200 or 2,000 people at a show, I want to give them the best performance I can give every single show. People have parted with their hard-earned money, so I owe that to them to produce my best. And usually, so that means you're highly energetic. You're investing emotional energy into the performance. You're engaging with the audience, and you get a great feedback loop with the audience as well. When they start to sing and dance and respond when you ask them to, then that's in turn inspiring, and it elevates the whole performance and the whole vibe in the show. There is actually a little bit of a come down after that as well.
Yeah.
And so, I can be sometimes a little bit emotionally flat the next day. There's definitely some recovery required after shows, and particularly when we do back-to-back shows. So we occasionally do 2 shows, sometimes 3 shows in a row, 3 days in a row.
Wow.
So that can be pretty taxing. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, you're Queen lovers, and that's what it is. And I think a lot more of our population have become that way too, even since that movie came out. And a lot of the kids today are really honing in on Queen and the music. It's great stuff. Mate, you're heading down to the Drum Theatre the 22nd of March, it is.
That's right, yes. We're really, really looking forward to coming to the Drum Theatre. It's our first show there. If you're in the area, keep your eye out in the window. You'll see our big sign out the front there. It's got a QR code on it too if you want to scan it on your phone and get yourself a ticket. So we're very excited, and we're looking forward to putting on a fantastic show for the people of Dandenong and around the area. So, look forward to seeing you all there very soon.
Jason, it's a great venue, so you'll have it there. Good acoustics too, and a great stage. So you'll totally enjoy yourself. Queen Rocks, it's coming to the Drum, 22nd of March, 8 o'clock. It's a Friday night. Mate, thank you very much for your time today. I know you're a busy guy. You've got all this computer stuff to do in the background, and I've got to let you get back to that. Plus your exercise, plus your singing. So with all of that in view, I'm going to play one of your songs. You take care, pal.
Been a great